What's going on, everyone? This is Austin Doctor, and welcome to the layers of people that watch anime. Let's begin things off with, ready? Ready for it? The casual. Now, the casual is just the person that watches anime because he or she enjoys it, and they're just, casually watching. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this. They're normally usually watching the big names like Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball, yada yada, Black Clover. They're kind of, just there to watch it, and they're not really a bad person per se. They're kind of just, watching it. Just like, you watch your favorite TV show and you're just there to watch it. But, as I said before, they're not really bad to the community. I apologize for my mic moving right now, but, yeah. They're just, not bad. They're pretty nice. They usually kind of just stay out of battles and arguments between two, fandoms. And the fandom battles are always, going on. They're just like, what, why don't we just sit down and enjoy anime? And they're usually just, oh yeah, I watch it, I watch this and that. And they sometimes might dabble into animes that might be crazy. And they're kind of like, oh, that's too far. They're kind of the beginners in this sense. Kind of, oh yeah, I just started watching anime, yada yada. And you kind of, the whiz usually helps this person out to get more, into anime, and they kind of, they're like the little baby in a sense that you kind of take care of. And you're like, oh yeah, you should watch this and this and that, and they're like, oh, thank you. They're, as I said before, they're very nice. They're not toxic to their community. They don't have really much of a, favorite into anime yet. They kind of, oh yeah, we just watch it, as I said before. Now let's move on to the next one. This one's the questionable one. The bandwagoner, or bandwagon. Now, I actually know one, and God, he is horrible. They are really toxic because, don't get this mistaken with the baka. The baka, it's a different thing. The bandwagoner is a person that just starts to watch an anime because it's popular, like Naruto. Oh, I can tell you a story. The person just started watching Dragon Ball. Oh, Goku's the strongest. Now, shut up, kid. Shut up. And they will try to call you out for being, oh, you're a bad bandwagoner, when you've been watching it for your whole life. And they're very toxic, honestly. They are probably one of the worst people that watch anime, and quite honest, there are a lot of them. And I'm going to split this in half. They can be toxic, which is the first one, or they can be non-toxic. Now, most of the time they're toxic, and the bandwagoners are the non-toxic ones. Or, oh yeah, I don't like anime, but they're kind of watching it just to watch it, and they kind of just watch it. And they kind of make fun of you for watching it. It's kind of just like, what? Like, you watch it, though. Oh no, anime's stupid, it should be banned, yada yada. And they kind of just think anime is for kids, but they still watch it. They kind of contradict themselves a lot, and it's just kind of funny to watch, and that's the non-toxic version, sadly. And there's majority of the world's like that, but most time you're going to see the bandwagoners are the toxic ones that try to call you out, and they're really stupid. Quite honest, it's just, you're like, really? Just get out of here. You don't even watch it as much as everyone else. You just watch it because it's popular. And as I said before, I've met a couple of those, and quite honest, they're dumbasses. I know that right there. Oh, you're going to get your video demonetized, Austin, because you have Senator Kagura in the background, and, you just swore, yeah, take this big giant, potato, because you're an asshole. Oh yeah, I know YouTube. But anyways, let's get on to the next one, which is probably, if I remember correctly, hold on. Let's think, Austin, after we watched, the baka. Alright, the baka, this is very different from the bandwagoner. They're kind of just, they watch anime, they're kind of like the casual and the weeb, in a sense, together. And they watch anime, they really do, and they, oh yeah, I watch anime, yada yada, and they really don't pay attention, they just watch it to watch it. Like, kind of like the bandwagoner in a sense, but they're very different, as I said. This person just kind of is stupid, and it doesn't really remember much about animes, and they're just like, oh yeah, I watch it. Oh, who's your favorite character from that? Oh, the guy with the yellow hair. And you're just like, well, there's a lot of people with yellow hair in that. You watching The Simpsons? Because that's not an anime. Oh, Cory in the House is an anime. Get out of here with that. And it's just, those people, you're just like, okay. You kind of feel bad for them, and you kind of try to help them out. and they're kind of like the problem child of the seven of the people of the layers of people that watch anime, and it's just you're kind of just you're like really you watch it and you still can't remember it. It's kind of like those kids in school that they will sit down and go through a teacher's lesson and they still don't understand it. You're kind of like, really, the teacher even went slowly for you, buddy, and you don't remember anything. And you're, as I said, you just feel bad for them, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, I'll help you out. And they kind of sometimes get very aggravated if you call them out on things, which starts the whole war with the bandwagoner. And oh god, it's just it's very not pretty. But yeah, they're not toxic. They kind of just are stupid. They just don't know. And most of the time you're going to see the Wiz and the Weeb help them out over the bandwagoner. And usually the Wiz and the Weeb can tell which one's the bandwagoner and which's the, whole casual or the, baka. Baka means idiot in Japanese, if you're wondering, or stupid or fool. So I'm pretty sure if you watch anime, you should know that phrase a lot. Baka. Or you can, if you want, this is a Japanese lesson. Kimi wa baka desu. You're an idiot, or you're a fool. That's how you say it. But anyways, let's go on to the next one, which is, I think, the Wiz. The Wiz is the person that usually knows it all. And usually, if you ask them for an anime from a certain genre or what you watch, they'll tell you right out. And these people usually can watch a lot of animes. I mean, 12 animes within 1 month, or 4. It usually varies over the normal person that watches like 2 to 3. I mean, I consider myself a Wiz because I have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie. And they're usually very nice people, and they sometimes don't try to take pride into what they do. Kind of like, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I really enjoy anime. And they're very just good people, and they kind of help out balance the whole toxicity in communities, and they're kind of just like, you know what, why don't we stop fighting? Kind of just enjoy for what we have and what we do. And it's a good thing that we all love this anime, so let's just enjoy anime. They're kind of the peacekeeper. And they will help out everyone. Even, well, they won't help out the bandwagoner. The bandwagoner will try to call them out, and they're like, really, you're trying to call me out, kid. And these guys usually are over a certain age, over 16. They're like, yeah, don't worry, I got you, fam. I can tell you an anime that you love. And I know a couple of them. I know I'm one of them. I know my father's one of them. But they're very just good people. In a sense, they will go out of their way to help out people that like the casuals, as I said before, and the people that need help to find another anime. They will go and deep research for it, and sometimes they're YouTubers. Not all of them are YouTubers, trust me. There's some bad ones, the bandwagoners for most of the YouTubers. But anyways, let's go on to the next one, the Weeb. The Weeb is a step up from the casual. They will watch a lot of animes, but they won't remember everything per se about it. They'll just do it to watch it. And they'll have a base knowledge of each anime, but they won't remember every single anime. Now these people will go out of their way to buy like figures and posters and games, and they kind of just, they're there, and they kind of start to get into some kind of battle. They do have an opinion, but they're very one-sided sometimes, and you'll see these people get in fights with the Master Weeb, because the Master Weeb is, we'll get to that one, but the Weebs, they're nice people. They just watch it. They watch more than the casual, and they'll dip into weird animes because the Wiz suggested, and they're like, oh, thank you, and they're just kind of the normal brother that you expected, and sometimes they will help out the Wiz if the Wiz can't remember stuff, because the Wiz won't remember everything, but they're very common, kind of core, the casual ones that you'll, more than the casual that will watch anime, you'll see them watch like new things, like for instance the Naruto fans will go watch My Hero Academia, and they're just good people. They won't try to go one up you or anything, and it's just they're very calm and collective, and quite honest, we have a lot of them, and they're very good people. Now the next one, oh my god, these are the worst people, I think, in my opinion. And before we begin, I mean no offense to some people that do go over the top for this, and sometimes people call this is kind of the stereotype that makes weeb bad, and a lot of people try to use the weeb term as an assaulting term. Here's the correction. the weeb master. These people are horrible. They are just, my God, they're toxic. They love and they think their character will be any other character in an anime, and it's just, they ruin anime for everyone. And they think they can speak Japanese and they will think Japan's just like anime, which it is far from anime. There's a few animes that cover it, but they will go to Japan and think it's just like that, and chances are they'll get disappointed and they don't want to do it. And I hate to say, I've read up about these people. Some of them will go out of their way to teach English in Japan and just not want to do it because it's too hard. And they regret it, and they're just like, oh, wow, it's so different. And as I said, they will try to start fights with other people. They will have body pillows and every figurine, and they will dump so much money in their anime, and they'll try to one-up everyone, and they're just really horrible people. And when they speak Japanese, they don't do it correctly. You're just like, really? You learned all your Japanese from anime? Yeah, because that's how they speak it. No, they don't. Anime is very it's not close. It's closer than you expect, but it's just not on point, because it's a very, like, friend term, like, very close, unlike, you know, business casual, like you would speak to people. But these people are just the worst. Now let's move on to the last one, which is, hold on, let me think. I can't remember. I don't remember everything. Oh, it is the memer. Now these people are kind of like, really? You're just watching it to make memes? Yeah, bro, you know, this anime is so meme worthy. And these are the fans of JoJo Bizarre or Aho Girl or Dragon Ball, just to, you know, be there to make memes. And quite honest, they're sometimes really horrible people because they try to rank on other animes. And you're just like, really? Really? Can you do something better with your life? No, bro, it's all about memeing. You're just like, just get out of here. They're kind of like the casual, but if the casual went into the wrong path. And most of the time, they're just thinking anime is just a joke, and they kind of just don't really take anime for what it's worth. They kind of ruin it. They kind of ruin the purpose of watching. And the memers will get aggravated, just like the High School DxD fans, with something changing in their anime because they thought it was so perfect and it's meme worthy, so dude, brah, why are you getting mad, brah, kind of thing. And they're just overall kind of just really, what the hell are you doing, people, kind of thing. And they're not all bad, as I said. It's just kind of just ruined the purpose of watching everything. Kind of toxic, but not most of them are not all toxic, but we all ran into these kind of people. But this video is coming towards the end. Now I'm gonna ask you, what do you consider yourself as a person that watches anime? Are you the bandwagon, or are you the whiz, or are you the casual weeb kind of thing? It's just, we all kind of think everything, and I really hope you don't run into the bandwagon or the weeb master, because they really are horrible people. There's a good amount of them too. But as I said, the question is, where do you think you fit in this? And where do you know a bandwagon, or do you know any of the horrible toxic people? Because I'm pretty sure I know a good amount of them. But yeah, anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful day. As always, I'll see you later. Until the next video, guys. Austin the Doctor,